Hey guys, welcome to a video. Today I'm playing Gearblock. But this game for a while and I really like it. It's pretty fun. In today's video I'll be showing you how to build an engine. It's honestly pretty easy. These are pretty easy to build. You just have to make sure you got the right stuff. Let's get this. So hang on, I actually screwed up already. Let me just get rid of you guys. I'm gonna do a 6-cylinder. Actually, it'll be an 8-cylinder because there's gonna be 2 of them. I didn't select it. That's why. Okay. You need to add. So you have to go to this combustion engines, and you would have to get a engine crank. You got to stick that in the front. You go over to it and you click E, and it'll like make it so it can spin. That's probably the best way to explain it. Now you have to grab the. So I'm gonna do the 2 one. So this one's a bit bigger than this. This smaller one. So this is way bigger. Actually, it will look nicer if I don't. I will do the smaller one this time. So you just stick it on like that. You don't have to. Doesn't really matter the way it is. So you just have to stick 3 on there. And the 4th one, I grabbed the wrong one the whole time. Hopefully I didn't. I hope I cut that out. Okay, so now you're gonna have to do the same thing again. You're gonna have to click E over here, make it a spinny one. So now this is gonna be the cylinders, or like the crankshaft. So now you wanna press Y. Y makes it so you can change the size of the block. I'm gonna make it 3 just for the time being. Just because of you'll see in a second. Just the size of the cylinder is very huge. So this I'll put. And you know what? I keep on grabbing the wrong cylinder. I don't know why I keep on doing it, but we're grabbing this one right here. So all you need to do is just stick it right here. I didn't even have to make it that big, but it's always good to make sure you have them pretty close. Okay, that's the cylinders. Get them through. Okay, that's 4 to 8 cylinders all up now. Now you need to get the heads. So heads are like the amount of oxygen and stuff like that. So you have to click E on them. If you click E, if you look top right, I can't really show you it, but I might put it in editing. Where the orange little light, little power switch icon is, you have to make sure it's lighting up with orange or whatever color you have in your settings. And if you click 3, it'll tell you which side. You always want the orange, the fuel side, to be the exhaust, and you want the yellow to be the air, your air in. So that now you can click Control E, Shift E, sorry, Shift E. You can up the max revs of the cylinder. You can change the firing position. So if you don't want it to sound like complete arse, you can fix that. I normally have this at 2500. Just because it's a bit better. Have that at max. I like the max. I like the smoke. This one is the mix of fuel. You actually want that one at normal. You don't want it to double pitch. It doesn't sound too nice. Click 1 again and just copy that over. Okay, that's all of them now. They should be all on. If they ain't on, it won't work. Basically won't work. So now click 3. You want to grab the full circle green and go down to the other one that ain't fully filled in. Just so you can fill it in. Boom. Every time you do it, you'll see the piston get a piston. You'll see the crankshaft gain a piston that's going inside the cylinder. That's the best thing to acknowledge that's there. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna make it a bit more bigger. That's the only bad part, but that just has. So when I start it up, it'll actually, I don't have a stand. So now you need to add. You don't have to add this. I would just make it so it looks nice. You want to go to pipes right here, pipes. Because we have the small ones, you want to get rid of that one. You want to make sure you get the small pipe. It could be a cross pipe, but you will need a T in the section small. So grab that, angle it, go 4 across on both sides. Well, all three across. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Then you want a smaller one, small 90-degree pipe. Okay, now that's done. Now you want to go back to the engine and grab the engine throttle. You want to click E again on it, so you make sure it's activated. You want to click Shift E again, and then go to the control key. I normally have that as O, just because O is like just to start it, or just to I don't know, what do you call it? What's the word? To get forwards. I don't know. I have it that just because it's easier. You can enable it on the seat, so when you have to be on seat to make it go forwards, that's good when you have built the car. But just for the engine, for the time being, don't really need that. Hang on, let me just make sure that's going to be fitting perfectly. Doesn't really matter which side it goes on, unless it has to just fit. So now, this will start if we have something to spin it. So now we're gonna get. Hang on, so when you click two does your material of. I'm gonna do tungsten, because tungsten has the most weight. Whatever, usually you can change most of these by the if it has like a really paley color, you usually can change this like material. Some you can't, but this you can. Okay. Okay, now that would be good when it was ready to start. Now, after you've set up everything, or you set up your exhaust and set up your intake and set up your right heads on the engine. Now you want to go to the very bottom here. You don't have to do this. I'm gonna do it just because you normally don't have to stand. When you have a car, this will be the body, or this will be part of the engine. This will be like right here. You want to go to motors and look for starter motor small. Now you want to turn it and face it out, towards this way. So you want your exhaust to go to an opposite direction. So now you can go back to the combustion and grab your fan if you want, just to make it look like a bloody engine. But I am going to do it like that. Now you can go to your gears and find the right. Hang on, sorry. First, you're going to get an axle. This will make it so you can actually use the piston. You know, everyone likes to use their own piston. So now we are going to grab what tooth is that? A 14th tooth? Maybe another 14th tooth? No, a little bit more. Probably a 18th tooth. Yes, 18th tooth. Then you want to go to the starter motor and click E on it. Make sure it's obviously enabled, and then press I for ignition. If you can name it. You can do any key, trigger key you want. Doesn't really matter which key you use. Just make sure you got one that is usable. Okay, now you're gonna have to just double check it. Press I. Because that fan is too close, it doesn't let it extend. I'm just gonna let it go out once. So when you mess with stuff like that, usually if you mess with the driving one, the last piston, it will disconnect these two. So when you're doing gearing and making sure stuff is working correctly, make sure the piston, because it won't start, it'll just mess around. Amount of times I've tried to build engines and it should have worked and it just doesn't, because it's just user error. Let me just do that real quick. Okay, now when you press I, hang on, I actually did it wrong. So now you need to click E on it again. If it's like what I just did, you want to do invert direction. So it should be out. Oh no, sorry, it should be. Hang on. You want to spin it around. See how nothing's happened, no sound. You want to look at the driving piston. So it's negative. Now you want to invert the direction of the motor spin. So if you hear that, it's working. You probably can't. Let me just make sure sound's up. Oops, I turned it off. Okay, now you guys can hear it. Okay. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe. That would be very appreciated. I would love to see more than 11 subscribers. one day. And yeah, thank you guys.